Well, hello everyone. This is the teaser video for this coming Sunday, which is which is November 28th. And this is actually a four-part series. Now, I'm not normally a pastor that preaches in series. I tend to preach one sermon per Sunday and not really plan on them tying them together. But we are going to do a series for this Advent season because when we think of the Advent season, we celebrate, it leads up to Christmas. And when we celebrate Christmas, we're celebrating the birth of Jesus, even though Jesus was probably born in the spring, or actually it was known he was born in the spring and not necessarily in December. Christians and actually people around the world celebrate the birth of Christ in December. Kind of goes for the pagan holidays that they were celebrating at the time, and Christians didn't want to lose those festivals, and therefore they decided to celebrate the birth of Christ during this time frame. But as we think about the Advent season and what we celebrate for Christmas, it only really matters if Jesus truly is the Messiah. So what I'm going to do for the Advent season is we're going to look at some Old Testament prophecies and then look and see if there is New Testament fulfillment. And if that New Testament fulfillment, does Jesus qualify as fulfilling the prophecies as they are laid out? And does he qualify as far as being the Messiah as spoken about in Scripture? So what I'm going to do for the teaser videos for these 4 weeks is I'm going to give you the Old Testament prophecy. I'm not going to tell you the New Testament fulfillment, even though I will preach that in Sunday morning. But what I want you to do is I want you to look at the Old Testament prophecy, find out what you can about the prophet, or who wrote the prophecy, and how far ahead, how far before Jesus was this prophecy laid out. Other information maybe that prophet predicted, and did that other information he predicted come true? Because if a prophet makes predictions and they don't come true, he's not really a prophet. So that's going to be your challenges, is you're going to be looking at. So for those of you, as you saw at the congregational meeting, we talked about our goal was to help people grow in their spiritual journey. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, when you come to church on Sunday, these are sitting in the table, the spiritual journey pamphlets. They're sitting on the table in the gathering area, and it kind of tells you how you can grow in your spiritual journey to go from being a non-believer to a convert to actually being a disciple. And that's what we're called to do in Matthew 28, is to be disciples. And that's more than just saying a prayer and saying, you know what, I believe in Jesus, that's all I need to do, and you don't do anything else the rest of your life. No, it's a spiritual journey that is ongoing. And when you're striving to be a disciple, that you're striving to make that part of your life. You're striving to be mentoring others. You're striving to be mature, spiritually mature. So for those of you who are looking to grow in your spiritual journey, if you never dug into Old Testament prophecies or what the prophets, backgrounds on the prophets, you're going to be able to do that these next 4 weeks. And I hope you find it exciting. I am a very logical thinker. So when I was wrestling with the idea of if I was going to believe in Jesus or not, The Case for Christ by Lee Strobel really helped me out. But answering those questions, these tough questions, and seeing that, yes, Jesus does answer. Jesus does fit as far as what Scripture says as a Messiah. So you will hear the answers on Sunday, but as a teaser, I'm giving you some time to do a little bit of background on your own and see what information you uncover. So the first Old Testament prophecy we're going to look at is actually Micah chapter 5, verse 2. Micah chapter 5, verse 2. But you, Bethlehem, Ephrathah, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel, whose origins are from of old, from ancient times. There's some things you got to, when you look and you're trying to dig up this Old Testament, you see Judah, you see Israel. Obviously, they're talking about different places. You see Bethlehem, Ephrathah. Is that different than Bethlehem that we talk about? Who's Micah? What has Micah predicted in the past, and have they come true? These are some things you can look at if you accept this challenge. And hopefully this is what excites me as far as teaching people and help people grow in their spiritual journey. But of course, teaching doesn't matter if you don't have a student who wants to learn. So hopefully you dig into this, you find out some information about Micah you didn't know, you find out what this prophecy is actually looking for in the Messiah, and then we'll see if Jesus fulfills that. So this is the start of a 4-week sermon series for Advent. Hey, have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you on Sunday. Take care.